Hi guys, back at you with another video. My name is John of JWH Millinery and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be using supplies to make this beautiful fabric draped headpiece. So if you want to see how we made this, keep on watching. So each month I am going to be making a hat based on the birthstone for that month. So we are currently in May and the birthstone for May is emerald. So I have this forest green emerald cotton fabric, which we are going to be cutting up and draping in strips, but yeah, we'll get to that. So that's going to cover this. We are also going to be using this fabric, which is a paper, I believe, waffle weave, if I've got that correct. I'm going to put a screenshot of it now on screen so you can see exactly what it is. This is from Be Unique. Now, I don't know if it was me, but I tried to block this and stiffen it and it didn't seem to work. So if you have used this before and you've managed to stiffen it, please let me know in the comments below because I'd love to know. So yes, so we're going to be using this, and then we also have some crin. We have some silk back. I know this is an emerald, but I think these two colours go well together. I don't know about you. And I also have some not sequins. I've got some Swarovski crystals and some Swarovski flatbacks as well. May use the crystals and the flatbacks. I don't know yet. We'll see how it turns out. So if you want to see how all this goes together, keep on watching. So before we add our strips of fabric, I want to cover the base with some wadding. Now this is more of an interfacing than a wadding, but I couldn't find any wadding, so I've used this. Just all that it'll do is just give that soft touch to the hat, so you don't see that sharpness coming through in the fabric. And all I'm going to do is just pin it in certain places. So pin it at the back, first of all, and at the front. Then just work your way around, just pleating the edge like this. Or not pleating, but tucking it in, pinning as you go around, just smoothing that down. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to be covering it. Before sewing it down, just with some regular basting stitches and trimming away any of the excess wadding or interfacing, depending on what you're using. Okay, so we have covered our base with the fusible interfacing or wadding, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to drape this fabric over it. Excuse me. So I suggest starting at the back and working on a bias here. Now this is not a true bias because this isn't fully square, but it's bias enough to be able to give us a nice pleat, so to speak. So you want to make sure you've definitely got enough fabric to excuse me, that's the builders. So you want to make sure you've got a nice flat at the back here, and we're going to just pin that into place. So this is how I like to pleat. I like to pleat towards me. So I'm grabbing, say, I don't know, how much is that? Well, just over a centimetre. I'm just pinning that down. I'll do the same, just along the front. If you have to, just get your fingers in and just keep making them pleats. Well, it's not even a pleat, it's more like a tuck. Just making sure it's still working along here. Very nice. That actually looks better than what I was planning. A whole lot better, and I probably should have done this. I've just spent probably the last hour cutting out strips by strips, which I was planning on draping along. This is actually turning out a hell of a lot better. So we have this into place and it's looking gorgeous. So if you pull on one side, you'll actually start to see the creases form. So, but I like this look. Does that make sense? Like this whole... I apologise for all the background noise. There's a lot of background noise today. So what I think I might do is these top pleats here, these top tucks, I might just pin that straight, like so. The same on this side. Just making sure it's even. I'll take that out. So we'll smooth that down later. Let your heart take its fancy. So, no, that's not working. Right, let's see. What can we do? So I have all the centre ones. Into place. Ooh, that's looking nice. Okay, it's starting to come together now. So let's just tuck that in and we'll start making like loops, or don't know what else you would call them. Okay, so after a lot of draping, after a lot, So after a lot of draping, I have come up with this. So there's a lot of fabric at the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and tack it down on the inside. I don't want to see the stitches on the outside, and then I'm going to press it just to make sure it's gets rid of some of them creases, and then and to lock in the creases that we've put in, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I know I want this hat to sit on the face, on the head, sorry, like, oh, what if we did it like this though? No, I want it to sit on the head like this, okay? And I also know I want like a lot of this at the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start draping this on the head just to see what that looks like. Now I think I'm gonna need a bit more and then, nope. In fact, what would I do if I put that in side? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of sexy. In a non-sexy way. That is kind of sexy. I think it needs to be more like this though. So I think more like this. Oh yes. Oh, I can see how this is going now. Right. So what we can do is, if you look at the back, what I'm about to do here is we can put small stitches to hold that into place in certain areas. The thing is, I don't like this bit here because there's a bit of a crease here, so I'm not too keen on that. I wonder if I can work that crease out and make that crease more around to the side. Oh yes, no, that's working. Right, so that's fine. All I'm doing is I'm just moving it around in the inside whilst trying to keep I mean, it's a little big, but I like what it's doing here at the front. It's kind of giving that like a bit of a fail effect. Do you know, I actually really like this. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to trim that shape because it's kind of rounded and then it kind of goes angular. So I'm just going to cut crudely into this and then we'll smarten it up. And I think there's just a bit too much here. Oh, yes. This is starting to look like something we can play with. Right. So what I'm going to do next, I think using black thread, I'm going to sew this to the base on the inside, trim away any excess, and then because I want to do something with this as well, so but I'm not sure now if I want to use this because this is going to be too bright. Let me play with this and I'll see what I come up with. So I just want to take a couple of seconds to talk to you about Patreon. If you are sick and tired of me talking about Patreon, hold on. There is something at the end of the video that you can help with as well. But for those of you that don't know about Patreon and want to listen, feel free. Patreon is a service where fans and creators can get together off platforms such as YouTube and develop a closer knit community regarding what that person is doing. So I have tiers starting from literally just £1 per month and lots of different tiers, lots of different things you get for them tiers. And what Patreon does is allows creators like myself to invest more into what they're doing. I'd love to be able to put more videos out. I'd love to be able to put more tutorials out, but unfortunately, as you're aware, millinery costs a lot of money, and you know, I'm still going to be doing it, but you know, it's just helpful if I got a little extra help. So, you know, as you can see, I have my workroom full of stuff, and I want to carry on doing things like this for you guys. So you know, if you are in a position to help me out, feel free. I'll link everything in the description box below. And if you want to carry on watching, there is another announcement at the end of this video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. This could look good just on its own. I mean, it would look really nice on its own. However, this is a Birthstone hat. So I have some beautiful, let me see. So I have these beautiful crystals. I don't know if you can see that shine. Nope. And they're not quite emerald, but they're green. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm probably just going to do, I'm not going to go over the top. I'm probably just going to crystal this one section just here. So I'm using Super Tack glue. I don't know how, I've not used this before, so I don't know how it works. So I'm just gonna add like a thin layer, not too much at a time, and just attach the crystals just like that. So I'm literally just this is not an ideal way of doing it. I'm just literally pressing down with my finger to embed it. And as you can see, it's clearly working. So just grab, I'm just gonna line these up. There we go. So that's all the crystals attached, and maybe you can see that. Let me see. Oh, that's better. Yes, you can see that. Ooh. So I'm going to leave this to dry overnight. It will dry clear, and we'll look at the finishing shots in the morning. So it's the next day, and the glue has now dried. So this is looking stun. It is actually looking rather stunning. Would you not agree? Well, I've also gone ahead and done, if you can see it, I'll move my head so you can actually see it in the background. I've gone along this edge, this front edge, and I've just trimmed everything so it matches, so it's nice and even all the way around. I haven't done it the rest of the way around because it's more curved, so you're not going to have that identicalness, whereas here at the front it's a straight line, so that's why I've done that. And I've also gone ahead and lined it and popped a petroleum ribbon in, so I'm just going to go ahead and sew that down right now. And there she is, she's finally complete. So this was, it didn't turn out how in my head I imagined it. I have like here, where is it? All this, which I was planning on using, I cut all this fabric into strips. Yeah, it just didn't work in my head I imagined, but it's turned out better than I imagined. It's a lot more streamlined. I think this is a lot better than I'd planned to do in my head. A couple of things I just want to say. Thank you very much to the ladies at the Remnant warehouse in Sydney, and the ladies at Stitch in Sydney as well. They really helped me with picking fabric and picking the underlining underneath here. I don't really know too much about fabrics. I know a little bit, but I don't know too much. I know more about draping fabric than fabric and interfacing and things like that. So thank you very much to those two for helping me with this. I hope all my I hope all my May babies love this hat. It's not very glitz and not very glam, even though it's a Birthstone, but I didn't want to put too much. I wanted the colour to stand out as opposed to the sparkle. So yeah, I'm really loving this. I really am loving it. And obviously you've got the lining as well. Oh, this is beautiful. And what I would do with this, I would finish this with probably a comb at the top on the inside and some elastic just to hold that into place. I don't add things like that in my YouTube videos. Simple reason, everybody knows how to sew comb and elastic. I might do it in one of my next upcoming videos though, so if you want me to do a little bit of that, let me know in the comments down below. For those of you that skipped the Patreon bit earlier, welcome back. And if you have watched all the video through, thank you very much. So you probably see me talk a lot about Patreon and trying to get this channel monetized, and I really would like that to happen. So to help me do that, I need to enlist the help of you guys. My watch time needs to go up. Like, I'm very grateful for everybody that watches my videos. I'm very grateful for every single person that clicks on any of my videos. However, I need to branch out. I need more people to do this for me to start turning this into more of a career as opposed to what it currently is classed as a hobby. So I have decided that what I'm going to do is, using my very first monetization paycheck, I'm going to be donating that to you guys, and I'm going to do it in two ways. So it's going to be split in half. Half of it will be sent to people that are joined up on Patreon. So one person will win half of that, and the second person, that will just be one of my regular subscribers. So if you are a member of Patreon, that means you have 2 chances to be able to win. Now, I'm not putting any monetary value on this because I don't know how much that will be. But that first one will be, it'll be set, right, here you go, this is how much I earn, split it between 2, spend it on millinery supplies, and yeah, I think I'm going to be promoting this in every video. So to help me do that, what I need you guys to do is like this video. I need you to comment on this video. I need you to watch this video, share this video, rewatch all some of my old videos. The more videos that you watch, the longer that you watch, it increases my watch time. It increases YouTube's algorithm to say people love to watch this. Let me promote it to other people as well. And I can't do that. Only you guys can do that. So this is my call to you. Help me monetize this channel, so then I can start investing in new blocks. I can start maybe hiring an editor to edit my videos for me, so I can concentrate on actually making the pieces and the videos, the video content. So yes, thank you very much, and for everybody that's ride or die, thank you. You mean the world to me, genuinely. Like, I heard a message last night from somebody who was saying how much they get from watching my videos, and it's easy to forget that what I'm doing, I'm just doing it for fun. I would like to make a hobby of it, but I forget that people are watching. So yeah, thank you. It means a lot. It genuinely means a lot. So please help me monetize this channel, and together we can make this channel grow. So thank you very much, and let's carry on with this video. Well, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for joining in. And if you haven't, check out my live stream from yesterday. That is up, and where we started making a tulle rose bridal headpiece, so that I'm going to finish that off next live stream, so look out for that next week. As usual, my new series That's Hot will be on Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you then. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and all the materials to everything will be listed in the description box below. Until next time, see you later. Bye.